Hello, YouTube! This is MaitreDesBlocs, and today I have here to show you a tutorial for my bed respawn station. Aren't you tired of going mining for diamonds in your peaceful world, only to die by a backstabbing creeper, then get your whole day ruined because of an ugly respawn point? Aren't you tired of having a wonderful day jumping on the mountains of an extreme hills, accidentally fall to your death, then get your eyes traumatized by an ugly bedroom? Well, if that is the case, then this invention is made for you. All you have to do is build it under your favorite room of your base, house, etc. After that, when you go to sleep, after getting out of bed, a slime block spring trap will automatically put you back out in the middle of your favorite room. I mean, how cool is that? Still not convinced? Don't worry, that isn't all that this machine offers. This redstone contraption is equipped with an armor and sword dispensing mechanism that triggers when you respawn after an unfortunate death, giving you a head start on getting your items back at maximum speed. Except if you die in the void, stupidly like I did, of course. Now let's talk about the functionalities of this thing. Since the time when I built this contraption, back in episode 51 of my Minecraft Let's Play series, I added quite a few features. The system mainly consists of two mechanisms, the sleeping mechanism and the respawn mechanism. When it becomes nighttime, a night detector, also known as an inverted daylight sensor, detects the time of the day and turns on a redstone lamp, letting you know that you're able to sleep the night. When the player goes to sleep in the bed, he first steps on a pressure plate as he walks in. That pressure plate then activates a pulse extender, which locks the armor dispensing system for as long as the extended pulse lasts. That way when the player wakes up from bed, the piston slime block launcher activates as the trapdoor opens, throwing the player in the room above, but he receives no armor. However, when a player respawns from death, since he didn't press the pressure plate to deactivate the armor dispensing system, when he reappears with the slime block launcher, the same thing as when he sleeps happens, and he gets put in the room above, except this time he has armor and a sword. Still not convinced even now? Don't worry, it's free! All you need are 94 stone bricks, 2 stone brick stairs, 1 stone brick slab, 8 obsidian, 37 redstone dust, 3 redstone torches, 11 redstone repeaters, 6 redstone comparators, 5 dispensers, 3 observer blocks, 2 sticky pistons, 1 redstone lamp, 1 block of redstone, 1 bed, 1 wooden trapdoor, 1 wooden pressure plate, 1 string, 1 slime block, and 1 daylight sensor. Amazing, isn't it? And now that you have all the list of materials, I think it's time to get on with the tutorial. This is the area I will need to build this redstone machine. The whole contraption is 7 by 9 and 9 blocks high, and this is that area marked out with the wool here. I marked this with blue wool. This is where the ground level would be because the machine is made to be built underground. So if you build this below a room or below the ground would be right here. And all of this space would be where the machine would be. All of this. So if you're going to build this in the survival world, you probably want to dig a hole of this size under wherever you're going to build it. And once you do that, then gather your materials together and then let's start building the actual contraption. Since the redstone contraption is 9 layers high, I'm going to divide this tutorial into 9 single steps, 1 step per each layer. So let's start with the first layer and end with the last. The first thing you'll want to do in this is find the middle block of your selection that you dug out. So for this instance, it would be 3 blocks from every side on the 7 block axis and 4 blocks from every side on the 9 block axis. So this will be the middle. Oh, never mind, actually this. And on the top right block of that, so here you would want to place a block right there. And that is it, that's the first layer. The next step is a little bit more complicated than the first one, but it's still pretty straightforward. So what you want to do is you want to place a redstone dust on the block you placed before. Now on the right of that, you'll want to place a daylight sensor just like this, and click it so it detects nighttime and not daytime. You'll realize when that happens because you'll see it becomes blue and not white anymore. And now on the other side of the redstone dust here, you'll want to place a block just like this, and then you want to go 2 more blocks out and 1 block like that. So it creates an L shape just like this. It's time to place more redstone in the third step, where you'll want to take some more redstone dust and put 3 redstone dust on the L shape just like this. Leave this space empty of the redstone dust. Then you'll want to place a repeater instead, and 1 block facing out of the repeater like that, and another block at the left of that, counting as if this is the front. And again, if this is the front, you want to look at the right here, and you want to place a block at the right of this nightlight detector, and 1 block above that, remove the first, so that block is diagonal from the nighttime detector, just like this. And you want to place a block right of that, another block in front of this one, remove the second block you placed, and place 2 more just like this. So this is what it should look like after the third step. And now it's time to place last bits of the under part of the wiring in step 4, where you want to take some redstone dust once again, and you want to go to this little half a L shape you got going on here. You want to place 3 redstone dust on that, and 1 repeater facing like this. Now you want to take your any block, and you'll want to place 1 like that, and 1 on the other side of the redstone dust, just like this. Now the repeater that you place here needs to face into a piston, so above this repeater, facing out of the repeater, you'll want to place a piston, sticky piston facing up just like that. So if you did everything correctly, the sticky piston should be 2 blocks above the redstone nightlight detector. Now you want to go to this side, you want to place 1 redstone dust just like this, 1 repeater facing out of that, and then you want to place 3 blocks facing out of this repeater, just like so. And then you want to make a space, 1 block like that, remove this last one, 2 spaces like this, and 1 block just like that. And that is step 4. Things are getting tricky in the 5th step, where you'll want to take some obsidian and start to place it around the sticky piston, 1 block above it, 1 in every single cardinal point, just like this. Now once you've done that, you'll want to take a redstone block and you'll want to place it into the back of the obsidian, taking in consideration that this is the front still. The redstone block should be over there, and now you want to take your any block, stone brick in this case, and just do an L shape around the whole thing just like this. Now you want to go down to this redstone point right here, or this redstone line here, place 1 redstone on this block, and in diagonal of that, you'll want to place 1 block just like so. So that's what this side should look like. Now moving on to the other side, you'll want to move to these 3 blocks, place 2 redstone dust like this, a repeater, and a block facing out of this repeater, like so. Oh, come on, there we go. And remove that. Place 1 redstone dust on this, and 1 block facing out of this redstone dust, like so. And now you want to take a couple more blocks, and you want to start placing them, 1 here, and from this point you'll want to make a 2x4 area, just like so. And 1 block here. Now take a repeater and place it over here, 1 block facing into the repeater, like so. And 2 blocks just like this. It sounds confusing, but if you analyze it and make sure your own selection looks like this, then you should be all fine to continue to step 6. The 5th step of this project is going to be a block placing step, but first, before doing this, you'll probably want to correct the mistake that I did in the last step. This block is not supposed to be there. Whoops. Sorry about that. Anyways, let's move on with this. So what you want to do is you want to take another layer of obsidian and place it above the obsidian you already placed with a slime block in the middle, just like this. Now on the back here, you want to place some redstone on the stone bricks or whatever block you chose to place here. And whoops, I fell. Didn't mean to do that. 1 block at the side here, and 1 block at the other side of the redstone you just placed, like so. Now you want to place a redstone torch on this block, 1 block on this redstone torch, and another redstone torch on this block. If everything works correctly, your piston should extend and join with the slime block that you placed just earlier in the step. Now you want to place a repeater. Whoops, I don't have one on me right now. There we go. You want to place a repeater facing into this last block with the redstone torch on 1 tick. Now you want to place a block facing into this repeater, another block like this, and 3 blocks just like that. And now you'll want to surround this little middle section here by doing a formation just like this, and you want to place your pressure plate right here. Now moving on to this side, you'll want to place 1 redstone dust here, and then 3 redstone comparators facing out of this redstone dust, 2 redstone dust here, and the 3 comparators facing the other way, and this will make your little clock majiggy thingy. Now 1 block facing away from this comparator here, And lastly, you want to place 2 blocks over here and 1 slab just like so. It's finally time to place the dispensers in step 7. What you'll want to do is you want to take the dispensers and you want to place 2, 1 at each side just like this. And it's the same with the observer blocks. You want to place the observer blocks facing, with the eyes facing into the slime block spot just like this, 1 at each side, 2 on this side, and at the other side here you want to place a sticky piston facing down just like this. Now going back to the other side, you want to place the bed, finally, over here, and the redstone lamp right here. Now for a lot of block placing, you'll want to take your any block and you'll just want to place a couple blocks. I'm not going to mention every single spot, but you can try to mimic what I'm doing right now with your own contraption. So you want to place 1 there, and you want to make a kind of Y shape over here on this side and on that side. So that looks kind of like a Y here. And now over here on the Y, you want to place a 2x2 of blocks like this. Some in the corners of the dispensers, over here and over here. Behind this one. And an L shape right here. So that's what it should look like when you're done with the blocks. And now you want to take more redstone dust. And you want to place some over here just like this. And over here with a repeater just like that. And finally, 1 redstone dust right here. 1 redstone dust right here. And 1 piece of string in the middle here. Only 2 steps left before completion. We're getting close to done with this as we're going to place the last of the redstone, believe it or not. Now you want to take some redstone wire and you want to do an S shape on this thing right here with a block placed right here to prevent this wire from connecting with this one, just like so. Now you want to take some blocks and cover all of this up and take 2 stairs and place them above the bed, just like so. You can place them in any direction. I like to place them like this though. Now you want to take some dispensers and you want to place them on top of the ones you already placed, facing in the same direction, and 1 on top of this observer block, just like this. Now you want to take a block and place it behind the dispenser you placed last, a repeater placed right here, a block facing out of the repeater, just like so, and 1 redstone dust right here. Now on the other side of the dispenser where you place the repeater, you want to place 1 redstone dust right here, 1 block, just like so, 1 repeater like this, and 3 redstone dust around the repeater, just like that. Now you want to place another repeater here. Now you want to go back to this part here, place 1 block here, and, whoop, not there, here, and 1 redstone torch on this block, 1 block here, and a repeater facing into the redstone torch with 1 tick of delay, and a redstone torch, dust, facing into the repeater, just like this. Now for the final and last step of this project, all you want to do is take some blocks and place them in an 8-block circle shape, or as circle as it can be, around the drop chute right here, leaving the middle empty, and you want to place a trapdoor on this block just like that. And that is it! That is done with the battery spawn station. Congratulations! Before you'll be able to use your machine, you have 2 last things you'll need to do. You'll need to go to the back here and take the redstone block over here, move it from this position down 1 block below. And the last thing you'll want to do before being able to use it is you'll want to go inside of the machine itself, make sure not to trigger the string, and open the dispensers and start placing your armor and your sword inside of these. And that is all you need to do to be able to use it. Now let's actually wait for nighttime and go to sleep and see if everything works correctly. It's about nighttime now, just waiting for the lamp to turn on to indicate that we are able to sleep. We can't at the moment. If I click the bed, it says you can only sleep at night. But if we wait a few moments, the light should turn on any time now, and it just did. So now we can walk on the pressure plate, enter the bed, and then... And there we go, we are spring trapped above, and it's daytime, and we have no armor on ourselves. Perfect. Now let's try the same thing with a death. So right now I'm falling in the void, the only way to really kill myself into creative. And now when I respawn, I should spawn right back in that room and have a full set of armor and a sword in my hand. Let's see. And it just did. The machine works. Hooray. And And there we go, that is the end of the tutorial of my bed respawn station. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I really hope it provided some use for you, for one of you, for someone. I really hope this proved to be useful for something, or that someone built it or just enjoyed the tutorial in general. If someone like this, then I'm happy. And if you have any ideas, feedback, suggestions, or just anything to say, leave it in the comments down below. I'm going to try to read all of them and do my best to reply to all of them as well. Anyways, that'll be it for this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. MaitreDesBlocs out. With this one, just like so. Now you want to take some blocks and cover all of this up, and take 2 stairs and place them above the bed, just like so. You can place them in any direction. I like to place them like this though. Now you want to take some dispensers and you want to place them on top of the ones you already placed, facing in the same direction, and one on top of this observer block.